Okay, so in this live, I'll be line editing and parallel developmental editing. So I'll start reading it, and what a better way to do this together, and then maybe be able to put it on Rumble or YouTube for anybody who wants to listen. So it's the Peril of Queen Nyhtandra, and we have hunted in Spaceport Royale, which is the beginning. It's on planet Spaceport Royale, Australis Sector 3, Valadraca Quadrant, Sparrow Mega City, September 1st, 2430. "12:15 noon. Betrayals make for perfect covert meetings." He stopped and turned, not thought, instinct. Main sidearm cleared holster before his heel fully settled. Total pacifier Mark 9, or Totpax, as Black Ops called it with affection and respect. Voice activated. Multi-ammo nightmare. No one could miss that glint. The Lathian High Commanded Armor Class by Luminescent Carapace. Brighter than a red giant mid-collapse. He knew exactly who wore it. Rule 1. Drill into him at the Aurelia Military Academy, back when survival still felt like a curriculum, not a miracle. No quarter to all and any kind of enemies. "Lock target," he whispered. Gun hear him. Double piercing, fire. The first shot shattered the ocular shield of his pursuer. The second punched through what lay beneath. "Next time better wear a bullseye, Jarlath," he shouted. No reply. Both shots had got Jarlath right through his left eye. I presume Jarlath will be needing it next time. Pear-shaped? Utterly. Rathington had promised a stroll through Aurelia Hyde Park, drinking tea from china cups. Nothing more. Brass contact with Pirate Conclave's Captain Henry Drake in the Los Misley Saloon. Give him a dollar stick. Raven 3 would extract him right after. Instead, the mission collapsed into chaos, and with it Ara's rather optimistic briefing. He remembered having objected. This mission had not looked so suicidal to him back then. Rex turned and ran into this channelized tributary, which looked more and more like the internals of an old fat, dead and forgotten python split open. Single entry, no exits, windows or manholes. Killbox geometry, textbook chalk point, sign on the wall, Petritis tributary, flash flood danger, justify the high embankments. Rule 26, never let yourself be funneled. Too late. The thrum of pursuit echoed behind him. Threat matrix, state and non-state actors, enemy intelligence agents and bounty hunters. He smelled the rat when he saw them enter the saloon. No doubt about that. He had been betrayed and ambushed. But by whom? Out of the corner of his eye, he caught another glint, this time from a swarm of insect drones, closing fast with a malignant hum. He swung the totpacks towards the cloud. The command was cold and clear. Shotgun, anti-swarm, track and shoot, fire. The weapon barked, a flat, brutal sound that echoed off the concrete embankment walls. Fistfuls of pellets shredded the metallic mosquitoes, scattering their components into an oblivion of twisted alloy. A sulky philosophical mood overtook him as the shrapnel pattered on the cobblestones like metallic rain. "Hope you brought your silicon oboli, little friends," he muttered. His right hand moved into a negligible, almost subconscious gesture, a flick of the fingers towards the sky, half salute, half sneer, commanding the micro-machines' departing souls to their cybernetic Charon for the long ferry ride across the digital sticks. He kept running. With a little luck, Raven 3 would soon hover above him and save him. High from the rafters, a figure fell like a shadow given form, silent, precise. The noose snapped tight, a cold kiss of hemp around Rex's throat. He gagged, figure scrabbling at the cord, vision already been pricking at the edges. Then, crack! Single shot, clean as a surgeon's car. The black-hooded strangler folded, struck the ground with a smoky hole punched needle in the head. Another hunter had shot his strangler. Was it greed? A play for the bounty, cold and calculated? Or was it cover? A friendly bullet, far from the dark to keep him breathing? No time for such answers, no here. The only truth that mattered was this. The rope was loose, and the hunt was still on. He tried to rise, and felt an invisible hand clamp down. Not pain, just resistance. A cold, polite refusal of machinery that had ceased to provide. His eyes flicked to the watch strapped to his wrist. No chime, no flash, just 5 words in that crisp, corporate font Ghost Federation always used for bad news. Exoskeleton battery empty. Of course it was. Nothing failed with more elegance than overworked batteries. His fingers moved, left buckle, right buckle. 2 sharp snakes in the skeleton scaled off his shoulders and struck the cobbles with a hollow aristocratic clatter. He curled into an embankment's crevice, knees bent, shoulders coiled, chin tucked, made himself small, not in surrender, but in close quarters battle strategy. The masked dead strangler's body was next to him and looked like his spent exoskeleton, once both alive, now both dead. But he knew others were coming, not just from behind, soon from the front. He heard voices. The hunt had gone wide, and soon, inevitably, another pack of assassins would try their luck off the draw with him. In a dry river channel, with no intersections, no other ways to run and hide. Classic Fubar. But he had lived this kind of situation many times before. Having no loving wife and kids, he always went for impossible missions. He always got back victorious and in one piece. But now, was this it? Was this the end of Rex Dodgers?